Salam sejahtera. I'm Teo Sun An. I'm going to present BITU 2913 workshop project. My title is Library Media Management System. Library is a place where magazines, books, and other materials are available for people to read or borrow. However, it requires a lot of space and cost to maintain the data of the library operations. Thus, it needs a system to make it more convenient and efficient. The Library Media Management System is a software that manages basic housekeeping function of a disk library. Problem statement. Information about issue and return of the disk is not properly maintained because of the manual system. Tracing a disk is difficult. Poor management of this information, space and cost consuming as they are using the paper. Objective of the project is to develop and design an efficient system that can manage manual function of a disk library, to promote faster retrieval of information of a desired disk, to maintain a centralized repository of information about all activity regarding a disk library. System demonstration. This is my full coding. Compile it and then run. We can see that it is successfully connected to database. I'm going to show librarian module first. Let's see the login database. Ali with librarian ID 2. This is librarian menu. There is a number 2 is the librarian ID. Let's register a new member. It will show invalid gender if we are not input female or male correctly. February 31 is not exist, so it will show invalid date. If we are not entering Malaysia phone number, it will show invalid. If we input an invalid email, it will also show invalid. Let's check from the table member. We have successfully registered the member. Press enter. It will loop back the function again. Most of the function in this system will looping the function again and again until we input 0 to exit the function. This will make the user more convenient if they want to do something repeatedly. If we input a number out of 1 to 10, it will ask user to input again. Next, let's view the disk. The disk is ordered by the title, and the status 1 shows it is available. 0 means it has been loaned out. It is same as the table disk. Next, let's search the CD. It will show all the disks that related to the keyword. Input 4 to add this. Input everything that needed and it is successfully added. Let's check from the database. We can see the homeless with ID 11. We can also check from the view list. Next, update this. I'm going to update ID 11, which is homeless. Change the title to homeless 123. User can continue update other info on ID 11. And we also can input 0 to go back the main page of the update. If we input a disk ID that doesn't exist, it will show there is no such disk ID. We can see that the homeless is changed to the homeless 123. Next, move to delete this. Same things happen in the delete this. Let's delete the homeless DVD. Homeless is successfully deleted. Next, view loan disk. We can see that Ahmad ID 1 has loan file disk and Akao ID 4 has an overdue disk. User can search the loan disk if user can find their loan info in view loan disk, as there are too many loan. Let's try to search Ahmad with ID 1 and Akao with ID 4. Input 9 to loan disk. Let's try loan disk using Ahmad ID. We can see that Ahmad cannot loan this anymore as he has already loaned 5 disk. Account ID 4. We can see that he also cannot loan this as he has an overdue disk in his account. Ahmad and account must return the disk before loan other disks. I'm going to loan this using my ID, which is 7. From the database, we know that only this ID 9 is available. If we input 8, it will show the disk has been loaned out. If we input 9, it will show loan is successfully done. We can see that the availability has been changed to 0. And there is a loan of this ID 9 to member ID 7. Input 10 to return this. I'm going to return this that I loaned just now. Loan ID 9. The status of loan has been changed to 0. The loan ID 9 is shown in return fine table. The fine is now because I returned before the due date. The availability of this ID 9 is changed back to 1. Let's try the disk that account loan, which is 8. It shows that the fine rate is RM 0.5 and overdue 29 days. Total is RM 14.5. If the member don't want to pay, then the librarian can cancel the return. Let's try to pay it. It shows that this is successfully returned. The status of the loan has been changed to 0. We can see there is a fine in return fine table which refer to loan ID 7. The availability of this ID 8 is changed back to 1. Next, I will show the admin part. Username with now librarian ID is admin. Username is boss, password is abc123. We have successfully logged into the admin menu. First, view librarian. It is same as the table librarian. Next, add librarian. The validation is same as the register new member. We can see that the new librarian is successfully added. Next step is create login account. If we click with the same username in the database, it will show username is duplicated and we have to input other username. Let's check login table. We have successfully added a librarian. Next is update librarian. If we input a librarian that is not exist, it will show there is no such librarian ID. Let's change the phone number. There is a validation in update. User can continue update other detail on this librarian by input Y, and 0 to quit the update on this librarian. Let's check the update phone number in the table librarian. We can see that we have successfully updated the phone number. Next, delete librarian. I'm going to delete no row. The no row information is kept in database only, but account is deleted. And we cannot view or update no row from the system. View report. If we input an invalid year, it will show invalid. We try to see the report of January 2022. It will show the return this info in January 2022. It can be export. January. We can see that it is same as the system display. Let's move to the last function. It shows the rate is RM0.5 and asks whether we want to change it or not. I'm going to change it to RM0.3. We can see from the table find there is a find rate 0.3. Double check again. Last, if we log in using lowercase boss with password, it will show invalid username or password. In conclusion, with the help of library media management system, all the problems that we face in manual system can be solved easily as the computerized library system provide instant and accurate data regarding any type of CD, thereby saving a lot of time and effort. That's all from me. Thank you.